Just to let you know, my niece actually fell over at the park over the weekend and scraped her knee. Oh, no problem. I'll make a note of it in the accident book. Great, thank you. It's very kind of you to take your niece to nursery. Oh, well, she stayed with me over the weekend while her parents were away for their anniversary. Oh, well, it's all good practice when you have your own. Oh, I don't think I'll be having any of my own. I'm happy just being, you know, the cool aunt. You don't want children? No, I don't see myself having children in the future. Really? You don't want to raise a family? No, it's not really for me, to be honest. Oh, I couldn't imagine my life without children. Well, I've obviously still got children in my life, you know. My niece, I see her all the time. Well, of course you have your niece, but, you know, don't you just want to be a mother? No, not really. To be honest, I don't ever see myself becoming a mother. That's fair enough. Parenthood isn't for everyone. Exactly. I just don't think it's for me. Really? But do you not think when you're playing with your niece, oh, it'd be so lovely to do this with my own little one? No, I love spending time with my niece. I adore her, but at the end she goes back to her parents and I get on with my life because I really quite enjoy my life. Yeah, I think we should leave it at that. But surely without a child, your life isn't that fulfilled. No, my life is completely fulfilled. You know, not everyone needs a child to feel it. And I think we should end the conversation there. Charlotte, you're not writing anything, you're just scribbling. Oh, Saoirse's done with that parent. I'll go do handover with her. Yes, please. God, I feel like I was being grilled. Why is it as soon as you tell a parent you don't want children, they start making you feel bad for it? Trust me, it's not all parents. The only ones that will make you feel bad about not wanting to have children are the ones who regret having their own. Okay, and have a lovely evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Right, there should be 3 left. Carly? See you tomorrow. Bye. Yeah. Did Robert go home already? What? No, I haven't done handover for him. Where is he? I don't know. I took my wife in for like a minute just to do handover with the parent. So did I. Oh my God, where's Robert? Where's Robert? I don't know. Oh my God, maybe he got out somehow. Okay, right. You stay with the children. I'm going to go let Marjorie know. I'm going to go and try and find him. Okay, Godspeed. Robert. Oh, Robert. Crap, it's the gossipy parent. Robert, have you lost a child? No, we've lost a chicken. I didn't know you kept chickens. Yeah, we got them today, and one has gotten loose, so I'm trying to find him. Robert! So I need to carry on looking for him. Robert! Lost chicken. Parents, staff here can't even keep track of their poultry. Robert! Come on, sweetheart. Hi, excuse me, hi. Oh, hi, Charlotte. Did we forget something? Yes, you forgot to let us know you were taking Robert. Oh, you and Carly were in the middle of talking to other parents, so I just grabbed him and left. Yeah, and you initiated a lockdown procedure. I initiated a what? Lockdown procedure. We thought Robert had gone missing, so we locked down the nursery, and Marjorie was 7 minutes away from calling the police. He's fine. You locked down the entire nursery because I didn't want to do handover. No, we did a lockdown procedure because you took him without telling anyone you were taking him. We thought he'd gone missing. Oh, well, then consider this a great learning opportunity. How so? Well, if I was able to come in and take him without you even seeing, maybe you should look at that. Well, considering the amount of security we have in place to make sure that strangers can't come into the building and do that, it's not really on our radar to expect the parents to come in and stealthily take their children either. I didn't stealthily take him, okay? I simply opened the door and he came out to me. Okay, well, if in future, if you wouldn't mind just sticking around and doing handover with one of the teachers in the room, that would be great. Oh, yeah, I know, but when you and Carly are both talking to parents, it means I've got to stand there and wait, okay? I really wanted to just get in and get out. Okay, well, at the very least, could you just make sure you've been acknowledged by one of the teachers next time, okay? Otherwise, we're just going to have the repeat of the situation again. Okay, very well. Right, Robert, let's go. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye. Yes, Marjorie, no, it's absolutely fine. Mum just came in and got him without telling anyone. Side note, we need to get a chicken called Robert. Oh, excuse me. Yes. Might I have a word in private? There's nobody else here. Still, is it okay if we take this into the meeting room? Very well.
So, how can I help?
So I just wanted to talk about the staffing here.
Okay.
It's come to my attention that a lot of the staff you employ here are of a different lifestyle.
Meaning what? Some people here travel south for the winter?
No. I mean, you know what I mean.
Obviously I don't.
It just, statistically speaking, you have a very high number of homosexuals in your employ.
Do we?
Yeah, and also, no, I just want to put it out there for the record that I am not homophobic.
Of course you're not.
But, I mean, obviously you've got the one in the green jumper, the Irish one.
Saoirse.
And I hear she's married to a woman.
Generally speaking, when a lesbian marries, it is very often to a woman.
No, but what I mean is that's, that's two.
Her wife doesn't work here.
Okay, fair enough. But then you've also got Charlotte.
That's two.
But then you have her partner who does work here.
I'd use the word work loosely, but yes, she is part of the company.
And then, you've got Autumn.
Last time I checked, Autumn was married to a man.
Yes, but there have been many rumours circulating that, she's dipped her toes.
I don't think it was her toes, but carry on.
So, there's quite a lot of people who, within such a small environment, are all gay.
And your issue with that is?
I'm all for being inclusive during the hiring process, but does it not feel a bit over the top, like you've gone a bit too far to be seen as so inclusive that you've literally got half your staff swinging for the other team?
Well, first of all, two of that team didn't come out swinging until after they started working here. Mia and Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
And secondly, that is not something we inquire about at the hiring process, nor any other process of someone's time here. A person should not be defined simply by who they love.
Okay, well, even if you don't ask, you must think it's rather strange to have this many people in one building who are all gay. I mean, what, is there something in the water?
Well, if there is, my partner and I have been drinking gallons. Anything else?
Where's Marjorie? She's as straight as an arrow. Excuse me. Yes.
I'm Leanne. She's the 5-month-old in the baby room.
Hello. I just wanted to pop in and talk to you about a post you put up on your Facebook page last night. Okay. The one about cost-effective activities to do with the children? Yes, there is an enormous amount of pressure on people to spend huge sums of money on children around Christmas time, so we were hoping this might help people in the lead up to it. I see. Well, now, whilst I did agree with the intention of the post, I did have quite a few problems with it. I assumed you might. When you make these types of posts, you have to A, think about the language that you're using, and B, don't make such broad assumptions for everyone. I'm sure the vague language was so that I would ask you to elaborate, however, I feel like you were going to do that anyway. First of all, one of the things you suggested was gardening. First of all, not everyone has a garden, so that felt quite insensitive. You don't always need a garden to garden. Growing cress by the window is one of the children's favourite activities, and it's done indoors. Okay, but what about baking a cake? Not very cost effective if you have to buy the ingredients to do it. Very well. So don't bake the cake. It's not about not baking the cake, it's about the fact that you added it to that list and a lot of people can't do that. But also a lot of people can. Okay, what about visiting a museum? All national museums in the UK offer free entry. Okay, but not everyone has one of those national museums in their town, and if they can't afford the money to go and visit one, what are they supposed to do? Don't go. You also put play board games. What if there are no board games in the house? Make one up. Children love using their imaginations. Draw a map of your home. Create a scavenger hunt. But what if you're about to say you don't have a pen or paper
I'm happy to lend you both. Funny, but I don't need them. I am sensing your offence to our list that we put out on Facebook last night is on behalf of other people. I don't think there's anything wrong with voicing my concerns for others, and that brings me to the final point on your list. Pray tell. Making a list of things you find outdoors, giving them to your children, and then going for a walk to spot them. An average UK classroom experience, yes. Telling people to go for a walk is incredibly ableist, okay? Do you understand there are people who can't leave their homes, so putting that on that list can be extremely triggering. How dare you? One of the big problems that social media has created for our society is that people think every bit of media they consume has to be curated specifically for them, when in fact it doesn't. I'm not saying it has to be specifically curated, I'm just saying be more mindful, because there are people who cannot do some of those things on the list. I'm going to assume that during lockdown, when people were posting their recipes of banana bread, you were one of the people in the comments saying, "What if I've got no bananas?"